This observational study in about 1,100 children was quite relevant. They did a 4-year follow-up looking at and categorizing kids to either be labeled as low screen time, 1 hour per day or less, as compared to high screen time, about 1.5 hours or more, up to 5. What they found at the end of the 4-year follow-up period was a shortening of what's known as telomeres. Now, telomeres are akin to that wax coating on the end of your shoelace that prevents the shoelace from unraveling. The telomere serves this function for your chromosomes, for your DNA. You want to have a long, robust cap or telomere. You don't want to have a shorter telomere. In fact, we have meta-analysis level data that correlates short telomeres to a shorter life expectancy, or specifically said another way, a higher all-cause mortality, death from any cause. So this finding is very relevant in the sense that they're directly connecting higher screen time to shortened telomere length, which does directly correlate with a lower life expectancy. Now, they also controlled for activity, because one can make the counter argument, well, it's not the impact of the screens per se, it's that the kids are on their screens, not outside being active. That would be a fair counter argument, but they controlled for this. They performed a regression analysis, and they found, independent of activity level, kids still had shortening of their telomeres when they were on screen. So it's not activity dependent per se. There seems to be something pernicious about the screens themselves. I'm not saying to have zero screen time, but what I am recommending is having diligency in monitoring and reducing, setting a cap for how much time your kids spend on screens. And data like this are very compelling. You've probably also heard that there's a direct correlation between the amount of time on social media and scores of depression and anxiety, especially in young girls. So certainly something to be on the lookout and be attentive to monitor.